another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my views too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so rugged,
Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we come for you. With that villain's aroma, pilling out. Spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers. Not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain. So you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down of completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He give for the first time to Rashad White. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Rashad White touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. For Darrell Patterson, now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running with Walker again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside give to Walker. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Toss play. This is Walker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field. But this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Brings up 3rd
Oh, and they're going to have a fullback trying to power for it. And they bring him down. Looks like he's got it to the 27. That's good for a couple of yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Right side into the hands of Allen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal.
It's
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Walker has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Harrison Butker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Ready.
Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Schultz with the catch. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Daniels going to keep it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He cuts it right. Keeps it moving. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
But just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback who could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Ready. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Go.
Allen has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to... Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Patterson now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking to throw Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Put some heat on this deep ball left side.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tress Way. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Side.
Running is Walker. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs tie it in the final minute of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Rucker with the extra point. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Commanders 13.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action now. Daniels. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down, Commanders.
1 play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Daniels now on 1st down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Daniels is going to throw again. Cox switches lane. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
A 43-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
That field goal, to me, it's all about optics. Down by a little or up by a little. And either way, Kate, well, they know they got to raise their game in the 2nd half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Patterson now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Walker on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
The intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Maybe he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready!
Trying to get it with the option. There's the tackle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Kronsky Merritt. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Daniels on 1st down. It's to Williams over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down, give to Krosky Merritt. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. 31, Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Check! Here we go!
And the Commanders' first down.
18!
Krosky Merritt on first down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now they send their back in motion right. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go!
Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Patterson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Mahomes. This is caught downfield by Allen. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they face second down.
Hey, 43. Let's go, Lou.
Back to throw, Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. This one's going to move all the way down to the 25-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to just 2.
Commanders 23, Chiefs 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. From the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. Third down, Chiefs going with a dive.
19-18.
Short yardage run for White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
And off to Walker from the gun. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He gets it to Rice. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. We've set it downs from the 37. Going on first down, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go.
To throw, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air again, Daniels. That's caught for the first. He is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Daniels going to keep it. Down to the 10, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. If you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's dropped underneath, Walker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Back to throw it. That one's nabbed by Allen. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. From the red zone now. Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trail by a field goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Setting up, second and goal.
Yellow.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Not going to lie, that's a bit earlier than we're used to seeing a sneak call. Even with the surprise factor, the defense wasn't making it easy on them.
They're trying to run it with Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs jump in front late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Commanders 31.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready?
Here he is to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. This one left for Daniels. Going into enemy territory. Got some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
Well, that's a case where defensively you've got to keep your eyes in the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, it gives them room for a gain just like that.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be dropped out at the 35-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Washington calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. They'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Daniels is going to throw again. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left!
Touchdown, Washington.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline.